And now a possible real breakthrough on depression, which affects 10% of Americans. An article in this week's Time magazine highlights an experimental method treating depression with pulsating magnets. Early results cheering doctors and patients alike. And Bill Weir is back this morning with the news. Bill.
Diane, as we talk and as you watch at home, our brains are a mass of coursing chemicals and surging neurons that science can really only begin to understand. And while drugs go a long way towards fixing chemical imbalances, some problems are purely electrical. Now some doctors believe they can use magnets to essentially rewire the circuitry in our heads and help the 19 million Americans who suffer from depression. This mother of two had been experiencing depression for over 20 years.
I cried at the drop of a hat. The littlest things in life would just break me down.
Her name is Martha, and like millions of people suffering from depression, she is reluctant to discuss her illness, asking us not to reveal her identity.
I definitely think there's a stigma attached to it.
Martha's depression left her unable to function.
I was in such a dark place. I could not get over it. I couldn't get myself out.
Medications and therapies didn't work, so she turned to an experimental form of deep brain stimulation that could actually help with her depression by resetting her brain. The treatment, conducted by Dr. Sarah Lisenby at the New York State Psychiatric Institute, is called repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS. It works by using a powerful pulsating magnet to send a tiny electrical current into the specific part of the brain affected by depression, essentially rebooting the human computer and hopefully alleviating the symptoms of the illness. If proven safe and effective, TMS could also be used to treat Parkinson's disease and other disorders. Martha saw a drastic improvement in her life within weeks.
It's really changed my life. I'm happy. I can laugh easily. I can actually watch a comedy show now and laugh and really feel the laughter, and it feels so good.
Though the procedure is not yet approved by the Food and Drug Administration, Dr. Lisenby is nothing but optimistic.
We're at a very exciting time in psychiatry right now. We're just scratching the surface about what potential brain stimulation could add to our treatment options.
TMS has really brought me to the point that I can function as a human being. The world's a much better place, I have to say.
It is very early, but they're very optimistic about this. In fact, the National Institute of Health is going to fund their own study. It could help stroke victims in the future, personality disorders. It really casts a light on how little we know about what's up here.
This is really mouth-dropping if this works. Not the magnets that you pin on the refrigerator.
No, and not the ones you wear for arthritis. These are sophisticated, and it's not shock therapy. It doesn't zap the whole brain. Precise points of the brain to open up circuits.
Okay, thanks to you, Bill.